Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. I know I've said it in the last several, 2, 3, maybe 4 reviews, but it has been a while since I've posted a review. And it just seems like I just don't have the time like I used to film these reviews, and I love doing them. It's just with work and everything, I just don't have the time to do them like I used to, and it seems like the reviews are getting few and far between. But I'm hoping with the warm months of summer coming and approaching that I can change that. I know in the summer months a lot of your breweries are pretty hard at work to try to bring some fresh and exciting new beers for everyone, because people are more active in the summer months. Me, not so much. I'm more active in the winter months, but I figure, hell, if there's gonna be X amount of beers coming out, I might as well review them because I do enjoy doing them. So anyway, all that aside, tonight's review is going to be coming from the Serra Nevada Brewing Company out of Chico, California, and I was very lucky to get these because my local craft beer store told me that they were only able to get 2 boxes of the new Beer Camp Across America variety pack, and they had 2, hadn't sold one yet, so luckily I snagged one. Actually drank both the Imperial Session IPAs. I wanted to review at least one of those, but drank them both. Sorry guys. So I thought, I always do pales and India pales, and I thought I would go ahead and do something different. So I decided I would do this one, and this is, like I said, it's the Beer Camp Across America. Come out of their variety pack, and it's a collaboration of several different breweries, and this one is their Stout of the Union Robust Stout. And the breweries that collaborated on this specific beer is the Bagby Beer Company, Beechwood Brewing, Port Brewing Company, the Lost Abbey, Smog City Brewing, and I'm not familiar with this one. You guys will probably think I'm crazy. They're probably a well-known brewery. Societe Brewing Company. I don't know. Anyway, sue me. But like I said, this one is their Stout of the Union Robust Stout, and this one comes in at a 7.3 alcohol, 7.3% alcohol by volume. I do not know the bitterness units in this specific beer, but it says, let's see if there's anything. It pretty much just said it's a rich, roasty, and full of deep malt flavor, creating a union of like-minded brewers together through beer. Very simple. So anyway, I'm going to be pouring this. I do not have a porter or stout glass, but I'm just going to pour it into my tulip glass. I broke my 3rd snifter. I would love to have enjoyed this one out of a snifter, so I'm just going to have to settle with the tulip, but I do like a tulip. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's crack this bad boy up open, and let's pour it, see what it looks like and tastes like. Alright, so yes, so far this one is pouring like a typical stout. Very, 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 very dark, with a nice, very carbonated head for a stout. Cannot see any carbonation bubbles. I can't even see through this thing. Black is the center of my heart. So anyway, looks beautiful in the glass though. Looks really, really, really good. So let's go ahead and let's put a nose on it, and let's see what the aromas are like. Okay, smells, to me, it almost smells just like their Narwhal Imperial Stout. Very, very large amounts of roasted malts, coffee. I get a lot of coffee right up front. A little bit of dark, like baker's chocolate. Kind of reminds me of baker's chocolate. But it smells really good. It doesn't have very good head retention. It's diminished down. It poured about a good finger and a half of head. Now it's diminished down to pretty much just a thin ring. But it's carbonated, but it's a very creamy looking, tan colored head. Really pretty looking beer. Nice. So anyway, let's have a drink. Let's see what it's like on the palate. Okay, this one is a little bit different than the Narwhal. Right up front with a Narwhal, I immediately get lots of alcohol. Very boozy. I think Narwhal comes in at like 10.5% ABV. Where this one is a 7.3. It's a little bit less in the booze content. So I get more of a flavor profile, which I do love the Narwhal, don't get me wrong, but you get a little bit more of a flavor profile up front with this one. First thing I notice is like your roasted malts, and I get the dark chocolate right up front. It's like I said, like biting into a big chunk of baker's chocolate, dark baker's chocolate. It's almost like someone has poured cocoa powders directly into this beer, kind of like that really bitter cocoa taste. But soon followed by the coffee and more roasted malts, the smokiness. It's a very smoky beer, but very complex, yet simple and to the point. It doesn't have a hop bite right up front, but this beer is definitely hopped up. I do not know what hops or malts or anything they use, but this one, after you get, like I said, the kind of the roasted malts, then the baker's chocolate, I get the coffee, and then I get like a little bit more baker's chocolate, but I get like that smoky aspect, and then the bitterness follows up. And it's not a lasting bitterness, but it's a very strong bittering characteristic. It doesn't, how do I word it? It doesn't last like an India Pale Ale. It doesn't have that same type of hop bite, but it does have a bitter characteristic. Very nice beer though. Very drinkable for a stout. And I love stouts. I prefer India Pale Ales over a stout, but I do like them. And I do like some porters, but I'm real picky with porters. Stouts to me are a little bit easier to drink. Some people say porters are. I think stouts are. But anyway, guys, if you see this, and I don't think you can buy these in singles or in 6-packs. I think you have to buy the variety pack. But it's the 2016 edition of the Beer Camp Across America collaboration. And I want to say like Dogfish Head is involved in this, and a few others. Really a lot of good breweries. I think Oscar Blues may partake in it. I don't remember. They have like a pale, the Session IPA. They have some kind of a table beer, a Session Rye. I think a brown ale, something else, the porter or the stout. But it's a very good variety pack. To me, it's worth it alone for the Imperial Session IPA. That beer is one of the best India Pale Ales I've ever had. So anyway, I'm gonna take one last chug of this beer tonight, guys. It's the weekend, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. But before I go, I do recommend this. Pick this beer up. Sierra Nevada Beer Camp Across America collaboration variety pack, the 2016 edition. You will not be let down. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna take one last chug, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I've taken up enough of your time, so I'm gonna go and enjoy a few more of these. So anyway, as always, guys, drink safe, drink responsibly, and have a good weekend. So anyway, cheers, guys.